What is up, guys? This is John with Thrifted Flip, and as you know, my wife and I like to go to places such as Goodwill to find items that are undervalued that I could flip for a profit. So let's go in here and see what we can find. Okay, so what I like to do is just get into the shoe section here to see if I can find any nice brand name shoes. Obviously, I'm looking for Nikes, I'm looking for Hokas. I even like a Brooks. So as you can see, I'm not finding a whole lot in the men's section, but then I do see these boots up here. So I pull down the boots to inspect them, and they look pretty good. Then I notice the price, $17.79, and they're Hondo boots. So they're not a great brand name. So at $17.79, I figure I'll pass. They look like they're in pretty good condition, but you know what? I think I'll just move on. See what else I could find. And I like to go through the toy section because sometimes you can find some very unique toys that are out there that can sell for a lot of money. So I'm just kind of skimming through these just to see what I can find. And right now I'm not seeing anything of interest. It looks like there's some hand sanitizer over there. Back in the day, that stuff was hard to get, but nowadays you can find hand sanitizer everywhere. I do see the Stratego game that's here, and it's the Transformers edition. And I'm a fan of Stratego. I love Stratego. I played it when I was a kid. This box is $2.49, which seemingly is an okay price. But I actually did take a peek inside the box, and it was missing pieces. So if there's a game that's missing pieces, you know what? It's not worth it for me. Pull out this other game called Robot Turtles. Never heard of Robot Turtles. Thought it looked kind of unique, and it was $5.49 for the box, which is kind of pricey for a game. Most games only cost a couple bucks, so I pass on that one. And then, as you can see, I'm picking up Huntingopoly. I never heard of Huntingopoly. Looking for the price on here, they want $3.49 for that. Huntingopoly is, well, it's obviously a Monopoly, but it's a hunting game. And sometimes you can make some pretty good money on some Monopoly games that just aren't your standard Monopoly games, so I look for those. But I decided to pass on this Huntingopoly. Then I like to go through these little toy bags. Sometimes you can find some pretty good stuff in it. You might be able to see some action figures. Sometimes I got some G.I. Joes laying around. Look at that, vacuum. Dirt Devil vacuum. It's a miniature one. It's not a real vacuum, but you know me and vacuums. If I would have picked that up, I would have gotten whooped by my wife when I got home. So obviously I pass on that. Like to go through the cups here, see if there's anything unique as far as the coffee mugs. As we all know, Starbucks ones can sometimes do pretty good. Looking through their Chinaware, and I'm not seeing anything that's really catching out to my eye. If you see something that I might have missed, let me know. Here's a coffee mug that just says coffee on it. That one was 99 cents. I didn't think it was even worth to look up because it was not a brand name that I was aware of. So let's just go on over to the other side where there's some dishes, pots, pans, and crystal, etc. This is a really unique looking plate up there, those blue, yellow, and this one right here as well. This one's got some swirls to it. There's $9.49 is kind of expensive for that unit. I did like it. Personally, I thought it was pretty cool, but I decided to pass on it. Then there's kind of a unique bowl. I didn't know if it was like purposely dented that way or what. But yeah, that one was just a funky, unique looking bowl. So I checked it out, but I did pass on it. Then as you can see, we got some more china here. They're $2.49 per piece. So every bowl or plate there would have been $2.49 each, and that can add up fast. I think this is more of the china dishware, etc. Kind of looking to see if there's any Corelle dishes. The wife has done really well with Corelle dishes as of late, so I was just kind of poking around to see if I could find anything that was Corelle, because if I could find something Corelle and I could pick it up, the wife would love it, and we'd be able to flip it for a good profit as long as it was priced correctly. Normally we pick up Corelle dishes at about $1 to $1.49 a piece. Try to stay at about $1 a piece. Then just kind of going through all the other little spots that they have over here just to show you what we have over at our Goodwills. It's not an amazing selection. There's quite a bit of stuff. I mean, right here is a nice little ice chiller where you can put ice cubes into it. It looks like it probably got taken out of a hotel room. Don't know. But there's a lot of stuff, but not really anything worth, anything to flip online. Found this. It looked kind of unique at $12.49. I didn't know if it's some sort of anime type of figure or what it was. I did look into the box here, and it looked like it was missing pieces. It looks like it was just the person in there, but there was no weapons, things like that. So I didn't even take the time to look it up to see if it was worth anything, because when it's missing pieces, it's just not worth it. And it is $12.49. Let's be real. That's pretty expensive for just, a figure. Going through the rest of this stuff, there's not a whole lot that's really exciting there. Flip back over to the other side. There's candles and whatnot. Looking to see if there's anything, made by Scentsy, because Scentsy can be a pretty good product to pick up. Thought this little guy was kind of unique. $9.49. Didn't really know what you put into that little pot there. But yeah, he was cute, but I don't think he was something that could have been flipped for a profit. Now we're just going through the vases. Seeing if there's anything that's unique there. See if there's anything that, like that one that looks like a sloth. He was kind of unique. I don't know if you've seen it over the left-hand side, just below this cactus over there, but he was kind of unique looking, but I don't think he would have brought anything for a profit. The random football just kind of hanging out in the back there. I believe it was a Wilson NFL football, but it's not something that's going to be a high dollar item. It might sell for $15, but when you're spending $4 or $5 on a football, profit's not there. Always look for items that are going to give you 4 times the value on your money. Meaning if you're spending $4, you want to be able to sell it for $16 plus shipping. So if you pick something up for $10, you want to be able to sell it for $40 plus shipping. That's kind of my rule of thumb when I'm out at the Goodwills looking for stuff. Same thing goes true for other thrift stores or garage sales, estate sales, etc. Now you can see that they got a big selection of vacuum cleaners. I think there's like 3 Kirby's right there. And me and vacuums, I really like them. And the prices weren't too bad on them. There's another one back there. One of them, I think that one was the most expensive one, and the other 2 on the left were a little bit less expensive. I thought about it for a minute, but then I decided not to do it. But those can be good value. Those could get you $100 online, and when they're priced right at $10 to $15, $15 or less, those could be a good money maker, something to pick up. I just wasn't feeling today. There was a Nighthawk router up there, but they priced it too high to make any money on it. You only want to spend a couple bucks for a Nighthawk router, because they go for probably about $20 to $25. I always like to go through the routers to see if there's anything there that's worth it. And then of course we like to go through printers. But it has to be Highline ones. I don't want to pick up the cheap ones because you tend to sit on them. Now that box back there was for computer power. Looked like for a gaming system. So if it's got a good power source for a computer in there, I would have looked at that. But that was just an empty box. Found some nice little snow boots down here. What are they, $8.49 for the snow boots? They're really pretty good condition, a little bit muddy, but the reality is we're getting into summer. Nobody's going to be buying snow boots right now. If it was back in the fourth quarter, winter time, I would have been all over those. Like to go through this section and see if there's any mitts, any tennis rackets, things like that. Golf clubs are always a good thing, but it's hard to find any golf clubs because those things get picked through rather fast. And we're just left with the Walmart specials, I call them, the brands such like Dunlap, things like that. So we pass on those. got a plethora of crutches over here. It must be season where people are like, giving their crutches away because they hurt themselves in the past. This one's just a humidifier in a bag over here. Doesn't look like it's in great shape. So we're going to just go ahead and pass on that. Going through, seeing if there's any sort of new wave ovens or toasters, or maybe there's blender ninja products, good coffee makers out there. Seeing if there's something. I like to pick that stuff up when it's really brand new, or at least in the box, but didn't see anything over there. Keyboards, looking for gaming keyboards, looking for ergonomic Microsoft keyboards. Those ones tend to sell. Now I think I found the power source. They went to the computer over there. Did not have a price on it. And if they, it did have a price over on the side there. There it is. It just didn't have the wires with it. There's no wires. There's supposed to be some extra wires that go along with it. And I just don't know if it works. So no point in dealing with it. Don't know if it works. Needed some extra pieces to be whole, so we'll just pass on it. Now we're in the electronics section. Do find this combo unit here, VHS and DVD, and it it looks pretty good, but don't know if it works. So you know what? We're gonna just pass on it for now. I have so many electronics at home right now. Okay, so we did some testing over here on some equipment. This one here is not going to comp out well. It's from a 2021 Hyundai. They want $14.49 for it, and they only go for like $50-$60. So you know what, we're going to pass on that. We did find this Sony 5-disc CD changer for $12.49, and it did work. So we'll pick that up because it's going to only be $12.49, but it's going to get us $40, almost 4 times our money. That's what we're looking for. Got the Leapster Explorer here. Obviously nothing to test on this, but for $4.49 we'll pick that up because that'll get us $20 online. I did test out this Sony Radio right here, $9.49. It does look like it's working. Don't know 100% because I don't have any speakers to hook up to it. But at $9.49, that actually sells really well. They'll sell for $40 plus shipping, so that one's going to be 4 times our money, so I like that. And then right below it is a 6-disc Onkyo CD changer, and they want $14.49 for it. And these will go for about $50, so not quite 4 times our money. So I'm paying up a little bit on that one. But you know what, right now it's kind of getting hard to find electronics, so you know what, we'll pick that up as well. And then I tested out this Sony, which has a CD tape radio in it, and it's not functioning correctly. I put a CD in there and it's not working right. So it's $8.49 for the unit, but it doesn't work, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that one behind. So we did pick up a few things at this Goodwill, so that's pretty exciting. So let's go check out now. Okay, so the wife and I, we went to about 6 Goodwills to find some loot. And did we get a lot of stuff? No, not a lot. I showed you some of the stuff in the store, at least in that last store, because we went to a bunch of stores. So you've seen that we picked up the Sony Radio right here for the $9.49, which will flip for $40. I talked about the Onkyo 6-disc changer there, and that one was $14.49. And then we also picked up the Sony for $12.49, which is a 5-disc CD changer. And each one of those, you know, we're going to get either between $40 to $50 on each of those. So those are some pretty nice finds. We also picked up this remote. It was just $1.49, and this will probably only go for $10, but hey, just a quick little score right there. And then down here, we picked up an Xbox drum kit for a Guitar Hero. Now, it was only $5.49. I'm hoping it works, because if that thing works, then we scored. We're going to probably make like $80 just on that. Now, there's no drumsticks to it. There is the pedal, which you can see kind of hanging right there. So we're going to give it a test, see if it works, and if it works out well, then hey, we're in the money. So let me show you what else we picked up from some other stores. I got it in a bag right here. It's only actually 2 items. I think I might have left that other item, the leapfrog that the wife picked up inside the vehicle. So I'll have to go get that. Either that or I might have just left. I might have left it at the Goodwill. How bad is that? Anyways, I bought this. This is Pass the Pigs. I don't know if you've ever seen Pass the Pigs games, but my wife loves it, and that's why I picked this up. It's only $1. It sells for probably about $10, but that's okay. The wife's gonna love it, and that's why I picked it up, because sometimes you just gotta make the wife happy. So that's what this is all about. Pass the Pigs for the wife. $1 to make the wife happy. That is a huge return on investment. I'll do that every time. And then the other item is right here. Look at this. Can you see it? You could probably see right through it. Can you see right through it? Doesn't look like see-through spandex, but then there's like something inside it. Well, this is actually armor inside of these spandex pants. So it's for motorcyclists. It's called Bond, and it's called body armor, and it's made in the USA. If you find this, I would pick it up because it was $10 and we could sell it for $40. So that's our haul for today. That's what we picked up. I hope you enjoyed thrifting and sourcing with us. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you subscribe so I can see you on the next video.